I'm Gift Thompson. I've been part of the St. John's and Mary Magdalene community whilst I've been studying at Queen Margaret University, but I'm from the STEK home in Malawi. STEK is a children's home for 100 young people, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like a big loving family. Godnos is like our father and his wife Helen is our mother, and we share out the chores just as any family would. But what is really special and unusual for Malawi is that STEK promotes gender equality in everything that it does. Not only by making sure the boys do their share of cooking and cleaning, but by making sure girls are encouraged in their education to develop careers. STEK has a strong relationship with St. John's and Mary Magdalene, and some of the parishioners visited my home.
I remember thinking, they're very excited because we're coming, but it wasn't, it was because Gift was coming home, and that really brought it home as the big brother's coming back, and that really, I think for me, made it realise that this is the family home, not just a home, but a family home, because they were super excited to their brother coming back, which was really sweet.
But going and meeting the children in their own home and finding their joy and their excitement.
And just also the way throughout the sense of community and vitality and love as the older children were so careful and tender towards the younger children.
I pray to God that STEK home, children's home, continue in Jesus' name. Amen.
Malawi is one of the poorest countries in the world. It is affected by droughts and floods, and the government has to save its population of 20 million people with a budget similar to that of the city of Edinburgh Council. So, less than 1% of the population can go to college. In 2016, with the support of Scottish donors, Godnos' NGO STEK managed to buy land needed to help realize his vision of building a vocational skills centre which would operate like a college, teaching people the skills they need for locally targeted work.
Ine ndine Bridget Galiati, komanso ine ndi amfumu akampaka mwino wako wadera lino. Ine lusanabwere kuno moyo wanga unali wovuta kwambiri, ndinali ndi umphawi wochuluka umene ndimasowekera thandizo loti ndingafike imene ndikuonekera pano.
Mangokhala ndinalibenso chochita ende ndilibe chiyembekezo choti ndingathe kukhala pa ntchito ine iliyonse kapena kuti kuyamba bizinesi iliyonse chifukwa ndinalibe upangiri kapena luso.
Skulu inandikanika ndi ana ndikhumbo langa kuti ndikathe ndikamaliza zimene upangazi ndizikapangaza ndekha ndikatha kumathopeza ndalama kumathandiza kusamalira ana ngati kumbali ya school fees komanso moyo wa uthupiwu uzathandizira zofunikira zosowa zawo.
Ndikwazi kupanda skulu imene ikweza chinyamata akungoyenda akusowa zochita mwina akumangoba mamizimu achitsikana kumangotenga mimba kumabwera kwa skulu imene ineyo ndi chimwemwe komanso kusangalala kuti dera lino lisintha.
There's so many big problems in the world that you need governments to sort out big problems, but they're just tackling an issue where they live.
This is so important. Not only was it going to be teaching skills for the children when they grew up and had to leave STEK, but it involved a local community who would then learn as well the good values that Godnos had in mind for sharing.
And for a fact, I know that I wouldn't have been able to go to school at all. I wouldn't have been able to be educated, maybe even be able to speak the way I'm speaking right now. It's very, very hard to imagine what our lives as young Malawians would have been if it wasn't for STEK and STEK skills.
Their future, I hope, is supported and will continue to develop and grow, and people can learn from them.
My experience of the home is of somewhere where there's love and kindness and practical charity and support, and it does make my heart burn within me.
With their strong local connections and unique award-winning critical dialogue approach, the STEK team have given many women and girls the confidence to imagine themselves as independent earners and to enroll on our courses. But as some are oppressed by experiences of gender inequality and poverty, they struggle to complete them. So, we want to build a women's hostel where these women can live in a safe space for as many weeks as it takes to gain their qualifications and the skills they need. Get involved and find out more at www.stekskills.com.